Hey everyone, I'm Hayden, and today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy Evolution Origin Autobot Jazz. Buzzworthy Bumblebee is such a stupid name for a toy line. Not only is this figure a part of the Buzzworthy line, but it's also a part of Legacy, more specifically Legacy Evolution. Does figure really need that many titles? Anyway, this robot mode is pretty decent. It is weird that Jazz had the front of a Porsche on his chest while on Cybertron, especially here, where it's smaller than it usually is. From the front, he just looks like any other Jazz figure, but when you turn him around, he's very kibbly. Literally, the entire vehicle is pretty much folded up onto his back. But it doesn't bother me that much, mostly because it folds up really nice and doesn't get in the way of his articulation. It even has a weapon port where you can store his grappling gun thingy and just stick it on there, and it looks kind of dumb, but it's there. This Batman grapple gun looking thing is actually 3 separate pieces. Although I don't really get why you need to remove this piece specifically, because it's very small and I feel like you could lose it really easily. If you don't want to attach it to the front, if you don't want to attach it to the front of the gun, you can fold up his hand and plug it in there. And it makes it like how he has it in the show sometimes. And then obviously his gun, just put it in his hand and now he has a gun. His articulation is also pretty good. He has a pretty standard amount of joints for a modern Transformers figure, and part of the transformation also allows him to have a kind of butterfly joint, which allows for some more dynamic poses. Now let's take a look at his other mode. The transformation isn't that complicated, which annoys me because of how much trouble I have with it. And the space car mode looks how it does in the show for like the 1 second it appears. The actual vehicle mode as a toy kind of sucks. It's sort of just a brick, has no wheels underneath. I was honestly confused the first time I transformed it because, no wheels. At least there's weapon storage. The grappling hook piece fits nicely between the arms, and the gun can just be placed on top of the car. Like that. Another thing I like about this mode is how smooth it is. Usually with a lot of G1 characters, they add a bunch of sculpted detail onto the surfaces of the vehicles, but in this case it's just flat, and it makes it stand out with a lot of other figures I have in my collection in a good way. Overall, I think this figure is alright. It's not the best, but it sets out to be Jazz from the very beginning of the very first episode of the original show, and it pulls that off. I give this figure a 7 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, then you can leave a like if you want. Comment what you think I should review next, and please subscribe.